of Cheap Seats.
A very special episode of Cheap Seats because today is the first day we have a live studio audience.
25 people.
Yeah. Now, how did we pull it off, you may ask inquisitively? Well, it was easy. We lobbied ESPN really hard for months, and then we finally reached a compromise. They said no. So we decided to go behind their backs and start diverting tour groups from ESPN down here in the library. Now, we have a group today with us.
We have a great group with us today.
Who is the group today, Jay?
We have got Doctors Without Borders.
I love Doctors.
They do such good work.
Yes, they do.
Excuse me. Actually, we're Doctors with Borders.
With? I've heard of Doctors Without Borders.
What is Doctors with Borders?
Doctors with Borders is a group of doctors who work within the borders of gated communities. We help people in need of medical care who make at least $80,000 a year.
Well, I guess maybe if we pool both of our salaries together, collectively, we could be one patient.
I don't think so. Also, can we get a little more Chardonnay up in here? We're dying. Thank you.
Tonight on Cheap Seats.
I must kill the queen.
One of the many Hollywood notables here for the occasion.
I can find vitamins in cigarette butts.
No, just...
Garvey wishing he was celebrity bill fishing right now. Now, clearly today we're going to take you back to 1980. A time when we were 8.
Yes.
And we got our humble start in show business, guest hosting the Merv Griffin Show. Nice.
Good times.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, it's the 1980 MLB All-Star Game, and here's what we want you to look for.
Here's what to look for. Here's what to look for.
Keep an eye out for Willie Randolph's total defensive meltdown. We haven't seen a meltdown that intense since Martin Lawrence went off his meds. Or since Jerry Lewis went on his meds. Wow. And with that, let's pick it up in the top of the third inning, no score.
They were quick to act. Good thing
You know
they
why
did.
Willie Randolph is such a good hitter? He always hit the ball where the sun don't shine.
Bob Uecker is with us.
Or in this case, onto the surface of the sun.
Right side for a base hit.
And to anyone who says that these players dog it at the All-Star Game, take a look at that throw by Parker.
Heavy. We had a lot of rain during the past winter.
Almost all the way to the infield. The Cobra.
Whoa!
Nelly.
Another look at it. That was close. It was
Somebody
right
at
on
first
the
base
money.
is taking the game a little too seriously.
I love to watch Carew bat.
See how Carew lays the bat flat on his shoulder? That's an unleavened batting stink, symbolizing the bread that didn't have a chance to rise when the Israelites fled Egypt.
In the attempt to catch Randall.
Do you hear helicopters? Yeah, the aerial shots today are courtesy of Chopper 4.
Who's your news source?
Chopper 4?
Because they can't do with their hands.
Boy, he's really throwing gas out there, huh?
Well, he's got a few hitters.
Why is Welch paying so much attention to the runner? It's an all-star game.
Take another close look at it. Got it.
That's why. Oh, Willie. This is almost as embarrassing as Robert Bull said on Comic Relief 8.
He had something on it. There's a tag of Garvey and a good...
He actually looks like he got back there in time. And did Garvey really have to smack him in the face? Well, it's Garvey, so...
And the
Yeah.
tag made, and he's
All right, fast forward.
Bases loaded to face Aaron. Pop.
Hey, man, if I want to run out there and take my pants off, you got my back, right?
No. You gotta stay right here.
Why? It's so boring.
You want to get tased? Because I will use force if I have to.
2 out and 2 on. Foul, left side, out of play.
Dodger Stadium is packed. This cannot be before the third inning or after the sixth.
Before. He's got great power. He's got an iron wrist. Oh, he's strong.
This at-bat gives Ogilvy more screen time in L.A. than Frank Stallone.
2-2.
There goes the bat, and there goes my eyesight.
Ball is fouled off.
Wait, go back. Did he just taunt the fans with a ball? Bat boy flashing some attitude. We call that batitude, Rand.
Watch your bat explode.
What do you think was a scarier moment for Garvey? That bat or this?
Come along and swim with me to the bottom of the sea. Strike!
Jackson's having a good time out here.
The fat kid picked him out a winner, just like the natural.
In front of these Dodger fans, he remembers the Dodgers with great fondness.
Man, it feels like this at-bat started at last year's All-Star game.
2-2 now to Ogilvy with 2 on and 2 out, a no score, top of the third inning.
And he struck out, unlike the natural. Now, baseball in the 80s was a sport that featured the greatest mascot in American sports history, Marge Schott. All right, the point is we felt that Cheap Seats as a sports franchise deserved a mascot too. So we combed the country, scouting Renaissance fairs, illegal rodeos, Walmart grand openings, looking for every conceivable novelty creature. And we've narrowed it down to 3 finalists. Here are their auditions.
First off, I will not wear this head. I don't believe in it. I will not act like a goofy mascot.
You might have seen me in some of my roles. I played a chocolate chip cookie in the How About Some Milk campaign.
I'll be honest, man, I haven't been inside a building in about 5 years. I'm a little freaked out right now.
I will not shine a bald man's head at a baseball game.
I'm a dodecahedra threat. I can do anything. You ask me to do anything and I can do it.
I can make $1 last me a month.
A month?
I will not run and dive on a rain-soaked tarp.
I can play many different types of cookies.
You could lose those chocolate chips if we need you to.
Absolutely. I could take them out. I could play pecan sandy if that's what you want. These are birthmarks, though.
Oh, man. You ever seen a cat without its eyeballs in its head?
No. That's
You
cool.
have?
That's cool. No,
What's
no.
the answer?
So what sort of talents do you bring to the table?
Well, I think the question is what talents don't I bring?
Alas, poor York, I knew him, Horatio, a fellow of infinite jest, of most excellent fancy.
I can find vitamins in cigarette butts. A lot of vitamins in that stuff you guys don't know.
You know, I could cookie dance. I don't know if you could use that on your show.
But did you know if you're feeling emotional pain, if you hit yourself in the it stops it?
Stage talking. Hello, how are you? Please dunk me in milk.
Where be your jobs now, your gambles, your songs?
I made these shoes. I made those shoes. I made those shoes!
When would you do something like that?
Well, clearly not here, apparently.
Did the cookie seem racist to you? A little bit, but I feel like that's his hook. Just like Marge Schott.
The National League. 3-2. Crowd starting to buzz now. They can
No,
see
Keith, that's just an Apache overhead. The thing about players back then is that no one looked like they had any power.
Cruz,
Oh.
Lynn hits it high, down the right side. If it's fair, it's gone. It's in the seats. Home run, American League.
You know, I'm just surprised that the Dodger ball boy didn't go into the stands and try to swipe the ball from the guy who just caught it. All right, fast forward. Ogilvy again? Yeah, he's more ubiquitous than House Sparks.
Ogilvy. Oh, flag down by Garvey. Great.
Sure, Garvey, you look good there, but how about here?
There are over 1,500 other prizes, and there's no purchase necessary.
You're never going to see a slugfest when you play this time of day in L.A., and tonight running true to form. Well, that's very true, Al, and I think number 2 is, I said...
Some sad news. Griffey's 10-year-old son, Ken Jr., tore his ACL during the father-son catch prior to the game. Tommy John? Was this pre or post bionic arm surgery? I think it was pre. Or was it?
Graphic you just saw. Griffey's career record against Tommy John, hitting better than 400.
Oh, please. Those stats never mean anything.
Pitch to Ken. Fly ball to deep right center field. Al Bunbury going all the way.
Or do they?
Say what I mean. He still owns Tommy John. That ball was hit well.
Really?
Got it all.
Looked like he got jammed.
No question about that when it left the bat. Tommy John, as soon as he threw it, he was looking for a new ball. Can't reach the batter.
That's Detective Reach to you, Al. Played by a young Dennis Franz. We're not going to see his naked rump, are we? Ken Reitz.
1-1.
What's an all-star game without him? Every other all-star game but this one?
An all-star game with all the substitutions.
Reitz with a rope!
Randolph
All-star.
this one, maybe not.
All-star.
Full runner, and then Willie throws it away. Kenny is on his way to second, but Porter backs up.
And all-star. And the inning ends with your basic 4-3-2-6 putout.
Porter backing up. Alertly.
Oh, Willie Randolph, reminding us that fan voting doesn't necessarily put the best players in the All-Star game. And Ken Reitz reminding us just how good Willie Randolph is. And Ashley Simpson reminding us just how talented Ken Reitz was. And Dick Cheney reminding us just how honest Ashley Simpson is. More cheap seats after this. Stay with us. Rod Carew, Jewish or non-Jewish debate. So obviously you care. Yes, but do you? Let's find out. Just the facts. Do you care? Do you care that Rod got his name from Dr. Rodney Klein, the doctor who helped deliver him while on a train in the Panama Canal Zone? Do you care that Carew never played high school baseball, but was only discovered when a scout saw him playing in a New York City park? Do you care that Rod Carew married Marilyn Levy, a Jewish woman from Minneapolis, but he never converted? Wow. Whoa. Why don't you care?
Jewish or not Jewish, he was a great ball player.
Okay, it just got weird in here.
Yeah,
it's because there's bigotry in the air.
I smell that.
Yeah.
I smell that. Yeah. What? Just because I don't care whether Rod Carew is Jewish or not?
Yeah. Wow. What are you going to tell us now that your favorite movie is American History X?
I don't know. I thought Ed Norton played a strong character.
I think someone needs to go to the Museum of Tolerance right after we go back to the game. I need to get my hook back. So do I.
Pretty good and hooked it back up over the dugout. Right now, the American League lead is...
You guys want to take the toothpick out of Winfield's hand and give him a real bat?
At first and third, one out, and Dave Winfield.
And Winfield kills another seagull.
Bill Garner The go-ahead run is at third. And Rich Gossett.
Did the White Sox uniform come with a sport coat that year? Yeah, it was the only uniform in history that you could wear to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse.
They can just keep it right there, but for the first time he's been a leader, and he's not necessarily a follower anymore.
Not necessarily? So he's still a follower? Yes, he's the leading follower. What the does that mean?
Nondescript career, really.
You just described it.
Everything perfect.
All-star. All-star. And did we mention all-star?
Off the glove, and by the time he does retrieve it, they get nobody. National League on top, 3-2.
Do you think Hernandez and Reitz had mustache contests in the Cardinals clubhouse? They'd be wasting their mustaches if they didn't.
Ed Farmer, 6'5".
6'9" with the afro. Look out!
1-2. Boy, he's got a nice swing. He's beautiful.
I bet you Hernandez gets a hit off of Farmer. Who wants to bet me? Anybody?
Not starting, he's not.
I think I just found someone.
And the criminal complaint subsequently filed.
Well, it's a good thing the ball hit Farmer. That way Randolph didn't have a chance to boot it.
To load him up. Hernandez.
Now that's what I call getting to first base, folks.
With Pete Rose coming up in a position to break the game open for the American
All-Star game, bases loaded, Pete Rose at the plate. I mean, what are the odds? Seriously, what are the odds? Call Danny Sheridan.
so many years. Pete Rose batting for Stearns.
Rose employing the Bad News Bears Miguel Aguilar crouch.
Taking high. Well, and that's a moment to remember just there. That's the first time I've ever heard Pete Rose cheered in Dodger Stadium. That's a first.
Look, Rose is up and the fuzz moves in. Hernandez and Reitz must have called for backup.
Play at short and second. There's Rose. It's a bouncer down to Randolph. Willie over to Yount, one, and back to first. Double play.
And sadly, that at-bat would cost Rose his rightful place in Cooperstown.
National League comes up with a couple of runs.
You know, watching this game, I'm reminded of how much more international baseball is today. I know. Players like Ichiro, Jose Contreras, John Rocker have changed the face of this game to a more global sport. But for some, crossing over and crossing cultures has not been so easy. Take a look.
Garrett Anderson.
Garrett Anderson swings. And the baseball is gently ascending towards the heavens.
Konnichiwa. Watashi no namae wa Ichimo Hideki desu.
My name is Hideki Ichimo. I came to America knowing about two things, baseball and Huey Lewis and the news. I'm already pursuing one passion at a local pub.
I got a new drug!
Watashi no Huey Lewis cover band no umae desu kedo.
And while the Huey Lewis cover band is going really well, I would like to bring my first passion to America, my love for baseball, and to be an American hero like my compatriot, Ichiro.
Heading for third is Terrence Long. The throw by Ichiro. Beautiful. Peggy, get him.
You have to understand, Ichiro succeeds in America because there is no language barrier in baseball. Ichimo, however, refuses to learn English.
Vladimir Guerrero desu.
Vladimir Guerrero is at the plate. He has 2 balls and 1 strike on him. But more importantly, he has the innards of a goat. You don't need to play baseball or know English to announce sports. Look at Fernando Valenzuela.
He's the Dodgers Spanish broadcaster, and he never played. At least I never heard of him.
Dodgers no sportscaster this.
B, Hideki doesn't seem to understand anything about American culture. All right, these Japanese players that come over, they become cultural icons. Hideki doesn't seem to belong to any culture. And finally, and this is probably the most important thing, when Hideki's game calls are translated, they make no sense.
Vladimir hits a triple. He's on third.
Hayami Topu!
Tabletop.
Hayami Topu!
Tabletop.
Tabletop? What does that mean? Do I think that one day Hideki Ichimo will break down these walls and get a job in Major League Baseball? No, absolutely not. I'd bet my wife on that. However, do I think that one day when Huey Lewis dies, and he will die, Hideki might step in to fill that void? Yes, I do.
I got loving every night.
And I'd bet my wife on that, too.
Welcome back to Cheap Seats. Now, you've seen the complete mascot auditions, so now it's time to take a look at the shocking conclusion. A conclusion so shocking, so exciting, that we just had to show it to you. Guys, it was a tough decision, but we're going to have to go with the cookie.
You guys are wrong. You guys made a big mistake.
Hey, celebrate.
This is ridiculous.
Don't eat me. No. You're awful. You guys cool out. We gotta find shelter.
I think the cookie got shanked in the end there. Again, just like Marge shot. Yes. All right, let's move on to the bottom of the seventh inning. National League up 3-2, trying to hold on for their 9th straight All-Star win.
Runners at first and third, 2 down. Phil Garner.
All-Star. Darryl Porter, the Willie Randolph of catchers. Wasn't Phil Garner in Gangs of New York? Yeah, he was Bill the Butcher.
You're down there, and you're going to win some ball games. Steve, right now, record is 7-6. I don't know whether that's indicative of the kind of pitch.
Richard Petty enjoying the festivities.
ERA of .10. Knight goes. Garner takes inside. The throw goes through.
When Ray Knight starts stealing off you, you might want to consider using the quick pitch.
Maybe just bluffed a little bit and got back.
I love sports. A lot of people don't know this, but Phil Garner is Jennifer Garner's father. I love Alias. Doesn't that show have another name?
And this one gets away from Porter.
Right now, Willie Randolph is thinking, it's good to be me.
Goes the plate to make it
Come on, dude. Fast forward.
Price. A no-hitter, possibly the winner here. Might even get the MVP. Struck out the side, one of the innings.
John Kibler is the umpire behind the plate. Ooh, and that one just took out the Kibler elves. He won't be making any townhouse crackers anytime soon, I can tell you that much. 2 balls with 1 strike.
Guts back there.
I'll just wipe off the plate and, oh God, tell my wife I love her. You're wearing a cup, right? I was, but I took it off in the 8th. Boys needed some air. Good call.
Gary Carter checking with him.
Oh God, please block it. Thank you. Get that demon ball out of here.
Little stirring now.
Is that a scoreboard or just your typical desktop computer in 1980?
Greetings, Professor Falcon. Would you like to play an all-star game?
Stretch will go from first to the pitch.
Cubs wild! Cubs wild! Holy cow!
9 straight. 17 of 18.
Wow. There were more mustaches in that game than at a Jim McGreevy rally. Or at Raleigh Fingers Family Barbecue. All right, it's time to give out some cheapies. Cheapie for gutsiest play, I gotta go with this one. Now that's what I call taking one for the team. And he's not even on a team. All right, I'm gonna go with the fake out of the fans. This guy has to sit with his back turned to these people for the rest of the game. That's like Donald Rumsfeld promising armor to the soldiers and then having to hang with them for the day. Wait, so I don't get it. So the ball boy is like the troops? No. Wait, Rumsfeld's the troops? No, Rumsfeld is not the troops. Wait a minute, you hear that? Okay, all right, before we go, it's time to bring out our new Cheap Seats mascot. Ladies and gentlemen, the Giant Cookie!
Sorry, I forgot I'm lactose intolerant.
That's okay!
Seriously, guys, my throat's closing up. I can't breathe, choking on vomit.
I think he's really hurt.
The cookie!